I don't want no cake. I want me some pie. You understand what I'm saying?
What the frick is up, kids? Have you grown your beards out yet? Have you lost your minds yet? Are you alone? Are you watching this by yourself? Are you scared? It's okay.
We're here now. We're safe. Everything
is going to be fine.
Women try to guess each other's weight. What could go wrong? You can tell I am so fed up with this quarantine.
So today I gathered 8 women together for a little social experiment. None of them have any idea what's about to happen. All they know is that it's gonna be a video about body image.
How do they work out these social experiments in the first place? Like, do they stop people on the street and say, hey, you are gonna be in a social experiment? You trying to go to this large white room of nothing in it and talk to other people or do something awkward? I don't know how much they pay these people to do this stuff, but anyway, moving on.
That's about it. They don't know that it's about to get a little uncomfortable. How are you guys feeling?
Excited. Nervous.
Kind of
A little
nervous. What do you think we're gonna do today?
Okay, so this could have been a lot
Maybe
more awkward. They got some fit people in there, some medium-sized people in there, some pretty chunky people in there. I'm waiting to see how this goes.
each other
How often do you guys catch yourself comparing yourself to other women?
Daily.
all the time.
All the time.
Now with all the internet.
Instagram, son. Come on.
I had a relationship where my partner used to like pinch my stomach and compare his own body fat to mine.
Men, don't do that. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this partner was I'm just assuming it was a guy. It could be a girl. Never pinch people's belly and compare their fat to yours. Come on. Come on, guys. It's 2020. We're all obese.
Not really okay to be a woman and have a lot of muscles. I can walk in the city and people come and look.
This lady could bench press me for
Look
breakfast.
This is the part that might be a little bit uncomfortable. I want you guys to choose a partner that you think weighs the same as you.
Oof. How do you do that though? They're not all the same weight.
Ask each other how much you weigh. Okay? Once you figure that out, I want you to line up by weight, lowest to highest.
Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. They're not gonna move. They're not gonna move. Y'all know who goes at the end first. Come on.
Does a weight partner exist? I'll stand over here. Okay. A weight partner exists.
I love how they're like awkwardly sussing each other out. They're like, does a weight partner exist? Do we? I don't know. They don't want to cross that boat. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions. I just feel like guys would have sorted this out real quick. I wonder if there's a social experiment with guys doing this.
I feel like I'm like sizing people up.
I think we could be. I think we could be.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that's a close one.
Now we're gonna ask you guys why you chose each other.
Looking at my partner, we kind of had like similar like body, type. Yeah, like style.
They think we're both pretty curved down.
Those two at the end put themselves together?
Yes, I think we were kind of trying to like play a balancing game.
Yeah.
Like maybe our bodies don't look the same necessarily, but you know, the height might also play a factor.
I can dig it.
More than fat.
And almost like similar height. I feel like your shoes have a bit of lift.
That's a stretch, dog. That's a stretch.
Yeah, like I felt really uncomfortable because I was like, felt like I was sizing people up. Like I'm like, well, I think I weigh more than you, but not more than you. And like,
I want to know the purpose of this social experiment too, because sometimes people put these videos up and there's like no explanation behind it. I think they just do it to fuck with people. This is what this seems like. Let's stick a bunch of women in a room and see if they decide to weigh each other properly.
Hear the results. None of you are right.
What? I mean, come on. Some of these, they're like, yeah, we try to match up with the height, but like, obviously, this is the wrong matchups. I think the closest ones were the ones on the left. But come on, bro. Come on.
And Ebony. And finally, we have
I'm so upset that I didn't even say anything beforehand, but I kind of sorted it based on stature. It doesn't matter, muscle or fat, whatever. You can kind of tell where the weights are. I'm not trying to be insensitive by saying this, but it's pretty easy because they're all of similar stature, except maybe this third set. You know, that one's a little tricky because it's some hyping going on.
My suspicions are right. I think it's really cool. Yeah, because everybody like defines by like the scale, but you can look.
These girls don't know how to react. Look at them. Defined by the scale, but like you guys look similar. Wait, I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing something that they're not seeing.
Yeah. A little.
I think just height-wise, I'm just like, really?
I think this was the hardest one to estimate right here.
Yes.
Honestly, I wasn't.
So now I just want to get an idea of like, what's your typical diet?
I usually eat like cereal for breakfast, and always with a cup of coffee.
Usually for breakfast, I'll eat like a bagel with cream cheese.
That's the thing about these social experiments too. You're not inclined to be honest. These people are gonna give some lean, clean fighting machine diets. No one's gonna say, oh, I eat straight up burgers all day. Come on. No one's gonna say I ate a tub of ice cream last night.
Wrong. And then I usually eat ice cream a couple times a week too.
So
She
I
did
try
it!
to have
Protein.
I can believe that.
More or less chicken like 4 or 5 times a day.
Bro, I need to be on
My
her diet
carbs
because
in the morning
obviously
and
I'm doing something wrong here.
right.
Been to the gym in like a month or two.
You tell them, dog. I use that excuse all the time. It's been like a month.
With yoga, and
It's only
then
been a
I
month.
do, like my own
I
weight.
train a lot. More or
Oh
less
yeah,
every day.
no shit, man.
So off-season, I go to the gym.
Look at the combat boots, like everything about this lady is
Don't do
intense.
so much cardio at the gym off-season period. I save it for the on-season. But I have a dog, so I do a lot of long walking.
We're gonna reveal your BMI. And then
BMI. Wow, they're really just laying it out on the table for these ladies. Holy crap.
So that's your BMI, which is a relationship between your height and your weight. It says that 24.5 is in the healthy, like almost overweight range. What do you think of that? What do you think about BMI?
I don't really like it.
What do you think of that?
What do you think about BMI?
I mean, like, yo, social experience. They put you on the spot, man. You ever been to like those like workshops or classes where they ask your opinion on something and you don't really care either way, but like nobody else is answering, so you decide to answer just to fill in the silence? And it's just like, I just feel like, you know, it was fun, it was a good thing. This is what it feels. This is what it feels like.
What do you think of BMI?
Oh shit! Oh my god! Get off my back, sir.
It doesn't like include body fat percentage, which is something I gravitate more towards.
Those are two attractive ladies. I'm gonna put it that way.
For Ebony and for Celeste, both of you, it puts you in the overweight category. So how do you guys feel about that?
Oof.
Not great.
Oof. I didn't like give it to him.
Yes, that's the word I'm centering on.
Just so you know, with the BMI scale, overweight tends to have like a very strict set of numbers to it. So it's pretty easy to get over to that side. You know, even though you may look fit and slim, sometimes there are people who are like on that overweight scale for whatever reason. I think it's pretty strict.
And Darlene, it says both of you guys are in the category of obese. I'm going to put that in quotes. And I want to know what you think about that and what that word means to you.
See, she's perplexed because
I've been through this a lot of times with when you have a lot of muscle, this doesn't work at all.
I mean, I personally don't consider myself like obese. I mean, I know I'm not healthy.
I kind of believe the muscle part here. I don't know. This lady looks too fit to be considered obese, but maybe there's something I'm missing here.
We're going to flip one more. You'll see your body fat. Ready and flip.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So according
Oh,
to
exactly the
Beast
same.
Fitness, both
They look related now.
Huh. Sorry. Well, no. I was supposed to say.
Oh my god. It's like non-existent. Pat yourselves on the back, girls.
puts you in what they call for women like acceptable, whatever that means. So when you see these numbers, how does it make you feel?
I kind of go back and forth with this because
See, so that's what I was saying earlier. Like, they were classified as overweight, but this is calling them acceptable, which means that there's this threshold in that overweight section that normally, like, you know, people who just kind of like gain a few pounds over their average, and that's where you end up. So it makes it feel like it's an awkward phase to be in, and it feels like, oh, I'm fat. But that's like a very common you know, part of this BMI part. By the way, if you're wondering why the TheMentok has any say in this whatsoever, I used to study health a little bit, so I know the scales, I know the little BMI, I studied BMI, I studied all of that stuff in fitness, etc., etc. The knowledge has stuck with me for a little bit. That makes sense. See, that makes sense.
You are more than just essential fat. So women right here on this scale, essential fat is 10 to 13%, and for men it's 2 to 3.
No, I don't think it have anything to do with that. It's so different from person to person.
I mean,
I think that she's a weird case.
I don't know what I was before.
I wonder if this is just supposed to be a wake-up call to the unhealthy ones and kind of like a validation for the healthy ones. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, this is like kind of commonplace knowledge. I mean, I know some people don't really like watch their weight, etc., etc., but if you like do regular checkups, your doctor is probably giving you this information anyway.
A huge wake up. We really are like way more connected and in tune with each other.
How?
These numbers are not necessarily like a great indication of somebody's true health.
I think I can't agree with that point. I can't. And not that I judge from outward appearances or anything like that. I'm on the opposite side where I think these numbers are more important than what people see. You know what I'm saying? You can see someone and judge them for how they look, which I don't agree with. But these numbers kind of give you a scale on your overall health, I believe. You know, if these numbers are way out of whack, you gotta kind of do what you can to correct them. Or at least be aware of them, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a shock to you.
And like, what exactly are they measuring? Like the body fat percentage and based on what numbers?
It's interesting to attach a number to, in how Vinay was saying, to like health, because mental health is a big part of your health as a whole too.
It's a bit of a cop-out. So mental health is a different topic entirely. And yeah, these two can coincide, you know, depending on your body image and how you feel people perceive you or how they perceive you. But I think it's kind of like shifting important discussion around health and like body weight, you know what I mean?
You see a lot of girls and you think, wow, she looks amazing, and then you start to talk to her and she's saying, oh, I have to lose weight, she's not happy with herself,
and this I agree
all of them
with.
have their own struggle.
Yes, that I agree with.
Not knowing each other at all. I think we're definitely leaving all as friends after this.
You guys are not gonna hang out whatsoever, come on. Two things about that social experiment. First, I think it kind of like, it was a little bit pointless, but kudos to those girls for going in and putting all of that on the line and presenting that to the world, for allowing people to see that. But I think, honestly, I can't agree with the conclusions there, because I feel like understanding your weight is very important. I think the numbers are more important than how people perceive you, as I said before. But is that everyone's business to know? No, I don't think you should go around sharing, hey, my BMI is
What do you think
number.
of BMI?
No, but I think it's something to discuss between you and a doctor to decide, oh, okay, well, this is the course of action I need to take to be a healthier person. I'm not shaming any weight size or any weight class. I'm just saying that that's my opinion. This comment definitely like hits it on the head. Like, how does it feel to be obese? How does it feel to be obese? I mean, obviously bad. I mean, have you seen their faces? They look sad and self-conscious, and a lot of people feel that way. Even when you're fit, some people are very self-conscious about how they look and they feel overweight, even though they're not, you know what I'm saying? This lady in particular, who seems very serious about her bodybuilding and working out, I mean, to be classified as obese, but like, you know, look so fit and retain that much muscle, I mean, I'm curious to see what a doctor would actually think about that. The muscular woman be spending all her life at the gym just to be called obese. Laugh my ass off, this ain't it. I agree with you, Kim Swung Hung. But yes, you're probably wondering why the heck I decided to do this today. I wanted to change things up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Add a little pizzazz into the channel. Not always have to talk about games all the goddamn time. I'm here, I've been stuck in my apartment for weeks, so I should be able to take a little departure from all these games that are coming out, yada yada yada, and if you want gaming, you should watch my streams, goddammit.
Run! Here they come!
Why are you standing there? This is TheMentok. I hope y'all are being safe. The prophet has spoken.